Hi, my name is Chris Cabell and I'm the CEO of appworx. appworx is a Miami-based technology company specializing in the development of mobile and cloud-based technologies for the medical industry. Today I'm going to profile our company, our unique products, and our position in the mobile health landscape. appworx was formed in 2011 as a collaborative effort between myself and Dr. Ariel Sofer. The company was formed to address a need which Dr. Sofer saw within his own area of practice. To date, the company has been self-funded by Dr. Sofer with an initial investment of $300,000. We can show proof of initial concept, IP, market traction, and integration with some of the nation's leading electronic medical record-keeping systems. Dr. Sofer's medical career brings with it unique knowledge, perspective, and experience, which has helped the appworx development team to create and launch a variety of innovative M-Health products. Dr. Sofer is certified in both internal medicine and cardiovascular disease. He is a fellow at the American College of Cardiology. He served as Chief of Medicine at Hollywood Medical Center. He's been named one of the nation's top cardiologists in the Guide to America's Top Cardiologists. He's trained at Harvard Business School, and he was CEO of one of the largest multi-specialty practices in South Florida for over a decade. Dr. Sofer currently operates the Sofer Health Institute, which has numerous locations throughout South Florida and specializes in the treatment of vein disease, including spider and varicose veins. Clinical photography plays a crucial role in all stages of the treatment cycle. Each year, the clinicians at these practices snap tens of thousands of clinical photos. The process of taking, transferring, cataloging, and storing all of these photos represents a significant annual cost. Unable to find a tool that streamlined the process, Dr. Sofer set out to revolutionize the clinical photography industry. But before we discuss how appworx is revolutionizing clinical photography, let's take a step back and examine the current landscape of the clinical photography industry. Since the invention of the camera, clinical photography has been an integral part of medicine. In the early days, it was used mostly to document major disease. But as cameras have become smaller and more practical, physicians in almost every area of practice have implemented some type of clinical photography into their process of medical evaluation and treatment. Clinical photography is used in just about any area of medicine that involves the treatment of exterior anatomy. We estimate that 500,000 doctors in the U.S. utilize some form of clinical photography, and that the majority of the 200,000 dentists in the United States utilize some form of clinical photography. Clinical photos are used for a variety of reasons by physicians. Increasingly, insurance companies are requiring that photography be submitted with insurance claims. Physicians also use these photos for expectation management, treatment documentation, treatment evaluation, sales and marketing tools, and patient record keeping. Clinical photography is a billion-dollar-a-year industry that until very recently has been dominated by a few players such as Canfield, PhotoFinder, and Profect Medical Technologies. These companies generate revenue by selling expensive and bulky clinical photography package with an average price tag upwards of $10,000. Most U.S.-based clinicians are not willing to pay this, and many international physicians simply can't afford it. The alternative is to use a traditional digital camera. This method of clinical photography is very cumbersome and time-consuming because photos are not labeled or organized by patient name, date, or area of anatomy photographed. Clinicians must upload, catalog, and label each photo individually. This is time-consuming and can cost a busy practice thousands of dollars annually. The advent of digital cameras in the early 1990s obviously had a big impact on the efficiency and practicality of clinical photography, but until recently there haven't been any game-changing advances in technology. In 2010, Apple announced the iPhone 4, which came equipped with a 5-megapixel camera. This could provide the high-resolution images necessary for clinical photography. At the same time, companies like Amazon began to provide HIPAA-compliant cloud storage technology. It was at this crossroads in technology that appworx was born. In July of 2012, appworx released its first clinical photography tool for the vein industry. The mobile application provided physicians with the industry's first full-featured mobile clinical photography tool. The application allows the user to choose a patient and then define a specific anatomy area to photograph. The application also allows the clinician to use a previous photograph as a baseline for taking new photos. Once the photos are taken, they are securely sent to a HIPAA-compliant cloud-based server where they can be managed by the clinician or integrated directly into an EMR system. In addition to a full suite of photo management tools, users are able to create customized reports which can be used for insurance claims, marketing, and expectation management. Vein treatment specialists throughout the U.S. and South America are currently using this software in their practice daily. The application was also recently featured on the cover of Vein Therapy News, which has a bi-monthly circulation of over 10,000 copies.